Well, we are down here at Mitchell's farm. We did a shoot here last fall and I wanted to recreate it for my new cookbook. And in the back of my car over here, I have got a lot of pumpkins, some cider, some hay bales, and I'm going to show you guys how I pull one of these shoots off and how my creative process works a little bit. First up, we've just got to get all this out of the car. So we went and raided an Amish stand this morning and basically bought out nearly all of their pumpkin, which I'm sure they'd be stoked on. And it was kind of really cool because all of the guys had their horse and buggies out and they were actually harvesting the corn that you see behind me with their horse and buggy, and then they had their big chuck wagon off the back that all of the corn was like falling on top of. So that was really fun to see. Can confirm I spent probably about $150 on pumpkins, which, you know, it's not too bad. All right, so I've got my mum here with me, all the way from Tasmania. She's gonna give us a hand with this photo shoot, and she's also gonna be in it. And it's pretty fun because she's never actually been at one of these shoots before. It's kind of crazy because in Australia, we don't really have fall like you guys do here in the US. And coming to Lancaster, like, and seeing how you have all the cornfields here and all the pumpkin stands, like, I can understand why this has become some people's favorite time of the year because it is so beautiful. Somehow all of this is gonna look magical. We've got a little bit of wind today, which is not so ideal, but hopefully it will stop. Do you know what it's doing?
What?
The wind, is it backing off at all? You checked?
They said today it's gonna be breezy.
Breezy.
Yeah. With that said, I would probably just move it front a little bit more.
That's fine.
Is this an okay size?
I think this is great. Yep, I think this is perfect. Yeah, you want to pull it out a little bit?
Yeah.
What, to like here?
Yeah, that's probably pretty good.
Yeah. Do you want to go that side with you?
So something right like that. That does look better.
Yeah. I think that this still works as a frame. I thought this was really cool because these star pickets, I actually started my whole catering business off with using these because no one was making any apparatus in Australia for me to hang things on, and I thought, what a great idea. You can just literally use them as like a little crossbar, and I rock up to your farm and you have some.
Yeah, so being in the agricultural fence business, I have some friends from over in Australia, and we were coordinating back and forth about importing these into the United States. So I happened to have a handful of samples, and then I met Sarah.
And you're like, hey.
She said, hey, do you have star pickets? And I said, I actually do, the whole way from Australia.
Rad. It's so rad.
So they're from Southern Wire in Australia.
Yep.
And we're using them today here on the farm.
Because you can hang everything, and you can hold like quite a lot of weight on this as well. So we're going to hang the turkeys up.
So good for fencing, good for cooking over the fire.
So these are the Brio outposts, and they're one of my favorite accessories when I go to do big ground fires because you can just put them wherever you want them to go. And these, we're going to put anything that I want to kind of grill a little higher. So I've made, I'm going to do like a potato galletti. So it's like a savory potato dish. And we're going to pop it on these outposts and grill it. So I always like to kind of map my fires out and think about what it is I'm cooking, where it's going to go, how it's going to look in the photos. Lucky for us this time around, we did the same thing last year, so I'm kind of replicating that. again, so I already know what works. But I've definitely got some surprises up my sleeve. Hey girl, thanks for coming. Nice to see you. You look full. Is this your doors?
I don't know if this one's gonna go in anymore.
Is it hitting a rock maybe?
That'll help.
Imagine if, I cracked it.
No way.
Yeah, let's wait for the rubber mallet. Let's maybe drive these couple in.
Yep.
And then, let's try this. Hand-packed. Then you want to grab the kettle hooks. So when I go to lay my fires, we'll build a couple through the center and I light them up and I let them burn so they get lots of coals, and then I'll rake them apart. So I'll start with a really simple, I mean this wood is amazing because they're like nice small little cuts of wood which are like perfect for laying your fire with. So I like to do a bed of the wood, 3 across, like this. And I build them up just with the fact we need a bed here. I like to build mine up. I'll do another layer on top and then I'll put some fire lighters in the middle. When we go to light it, it will start to kick and we'll have probably 4 or 5 through the center here. Like I said, they'll all start to catch and kick together and then we break them up with the shovel. Mitch, do you know what kiln dried means?
Yes, dried by fire or natural gas.
And why is that so good?
Well, it's drier, bug-free, it burns cleaner, a little bit less smoke, provides a hotter fire. It makes sure that the moisture content is dry enough in the wood for a nice hot fire.
There you go. It's kicking already. I'll run you through what we're going to cook and what my vision is for it to go in so that we all know what is in my head. Okay, so we need to make apple cider in the pot, cut the apples for the Waldorf, which will obviously happen a bit later, gravy for the turkey, the stuffing, the turkey stuffing, yep. We need to chop the bacon up. I'm going to make a maple dressing for our pork that we're going to hang. The potatoes for the potato bake, which will go in a half-shelled pumpkin. Brussels sprouts, the cheese queso mix, which will also go in a lodge, which I'll then put into a half pumpkin too. And then we need to portion bread dough. Yep. I'll double check with HB when he gets here, but I'd imagine we want the harvest table like set and ready at 6. I'd say no later because we'll lose light and we want to get shots of people plating it and sitting down and enjoying it.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Majority of things, we have a few bowls and stuff, but majority we'll put in half pumpkin. So I just want to make sure we have enough half pumpkins. Oh, we have a hay bale. Okay, so this is HB. He is my photographer for the cookbook and longtime friend. So we are just going to tell you guys a little bit about how we go about setting up these shoots. How do we approach these? I call you up with a crazy idea.
And then we find a location, put everything in order, and we got all our props. We got everyone here helping on set. Basically, the vision for this is we're going to just do fall in Lancaster County, but elevate it through the lens of wildfire cooking and put a little bit of your flair on it.
Yeah, so I really wanted to go pretty deep into this fall vibe. This is something we haven't done a lot of, and that is actually setting a table, setting the scene. Normally it's just focusing on the fire, but with this cookbook, it's called Table in the Woods. I really want to set the scene by having a table, having people join us that have contributed to the shoot itself. We basically set our fire up and we've got this beautiful backdrop of this corn. What I would love to do is there's a big hay bale back there that we're going to put this table on top of. This is going to become the banquet table.
Yeah, so we're basically just trying to create this visual, tell the narrative of how we connect the table to what we're doing at the fire,
Yep.
Keep them separate, but also
Together.
Yeah.
Not hard at all. So Mitchell owns a lumber yard and he kindly made these up for me this morning, which is pretty epic. Kind of like this top showing. What do you think?
I think that's really cool. I love the old fixtures on it here.
The leather yet on it?
Leather?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, it would look pretty cool running your table this way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, let's put the hay bale right here and see how that looks.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I can back up and get it all in frame.
Yep.
It'll feel open, just like kind of dropped right in the middle of this really beautiful field.
Epic. Hope, you want to give us a hand? Is it real heavy? Yeah, it's super heavy. Wait, let's get Mitchell.
I broke this out of the barn by myself yesterday.
I can't believe you did that on your own. What the hell?
Would you look at that? That's actually
Pretty bloody good.
that's pretty.
Wow.
Isn't that sick? It's crazy how many people you need to just like pull one of these chutes off. I'm gonna dump it in the butter. So like a lot of what I do, people will ask me like, oh my gosh, do you guys actually eat that? Yes, we do eat it. It is a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, specifically, it is hard when you're doing a photo shoot and you're kind of racing the light to make sure everything looks beautiful for the shot, and then you got to break it down quickly to eat. These corns that I'm actually prepping are not going to be for a recipe. They will get eaten, but it's going to be like probably once the sun's gone down. I want to make sure that I have some stuff still hanging when the actual main photos are happening and when everyone's like sitting down. So I've kind of strategically timed some stuff for this particular shoot where the girls are having things pre-prepped, but we'll still have things like hanging so it looks like beautiful in the photo. Next time on the next episode, you want me to do that same one? If I'll just like drop it, I'll do it after. I'm gonna dip it in maple a bit later.